Hi, I'm David Bragger, and today we're going to learn Devil in the Strawstack. This has always been one of my favorite solo fiddle tunes, although you can play it with other instruments. And I just can't wait to show it to you. It's really been in the air a lot for me lately because through Tiki Parlor Recordings, we just released the Kirk Sutphin set. And of course, we had to call it Devil in the Strawstack. So get your fiddles out in standard tuning, and we're going to have a look at this Tommy Jarrell classic. So now I'm going to play Devil in the Strawstack much slower, and afterwards I'll break it down phrase by phrase with the bowing. All right, let's break this tune down. So let's look at the A section. What we have here are two phrases. Now, phrase one begins with two pickup notes, which I'm going to, right now, individually saw stroke, an A and a B. So we have down, up, and then the phrase officially begins. Now, what we're doing here, we're using a very powerful bow rhythm, something that Tommy Jarrell used a lot, and it goes by different names depending who you speak to. When I was learning fiddle from Tom Sauber, he called this the Syncopated shuffle, and it, of course, stuck. So the Syncopated shuffle, which is also referred to as Tommy's lick, it sounds like this. It's a 4-beat bow rhythm. And it's very similar to a shuffle, but it has a bit of rhythmic pep that a shuffle doesn't have. Not that it's better, it's just different. So down, up, up, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and. So I'm going to be playing a syncopated shuffle with these notes. So I have down, up, down, up, down, up. So there is a string cross in there. Now, after that particular shuffle, I'm still in phrase one. I have another syncopated shuffle that goes like this. So let's take a look at it with bowing. Down, up, down, up, down, up. So when I put this together, I have pick, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's do that again. But this time I'm going to slur my pickup notes into the first phrase. A classic rhythmic device with the bow. And when the bow comes in early like that, with or without pickup notes, I refer to that as a push. And it's almost always a downstroke in my world. So if I say push, it's a down bow that is anticipating beat 1. And again, some of these pushes have pickup notes inside of them. So we have push, up, down, down, up, down, up, like that. Let's do it again. Push, up, down, down, up. Phrase 2. This is a really interesting phrase. So what I'm doing here is I'm playing a little syncopated shuffle. So instead of the usual 4-beat syncopated shuffle, I'm cutting off the last beat. So the 2 shorts that we use to end the syncopated shuffle, we don't play them. Down, up, down, up. That would be a little syncopated shuffle. So let's plug the notes in. Down, up, down, up. Like that. Now, why would this be happening? Because we're going to come in early with the next one. We're going to be pushing the next one. So we have down, up, down, up. Push, up, down, up. So that was a pushed little syncopated shuffle to accommodate the pickup notes that are coming up. That lead us into the A section repeat. So let's look at phrase 2 again. Down, up, down, up. Push, up, down, up. And now let's repeat our A section. Push, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 push, down, up. Now, you can play the A section 3 times, you can play it 4 times. I usually play it 3 times. And the B section does not have pickup notes. We don't begin it with a push. It starts on the beat. That means we have to fill out the end of the final A section. And that's exactly what I did. I went push, up, down, up. And instead of playing 2 shorts at the end, I just added another up because it's a smoother sound. It doesn't sound like filler like the 2 shorts would sound. So we now have 3 A sections, and don't forget at the very end, up. Add that extra up when going into a B section. Now, when Tommy played this tune, he really took advantage of that low string. And even though this is a real A-modal tune, you would think high bass tuning, which is something Tommy Jarrell went into a lot, you think that he would be cranking this up and droning the heck out of that low A. But no, he does something much cooler. He's droning that G. So that's something to think about once you get the tune down, is droning that low G. And if you're not used to droning, don't overthink it. Focus on your melody. Let the bow touch the drone string that you're attempting to sound. More pressure doesn't help. Less pressure does. So keep that in mind as well. Now, when we end the final A section and we add the extra up at the end, we then go into the B. The B starts on the beat, and it starts with a bow rhythm that's really common, and I call it the traditional ending because it's the most common bow rhythm ending that I use in general. But it's something that pops up in the middle of phrases. It even pops up at the beginning of phrases of tunes. So we're going to start with an ending lick. It's that thing right there. So on the beat, it's down, up, like that. That's a 3-beat bow rhythm. Down, up, and then push, up, up. So what I'm doing here is I'm pushing what I call a Georgia syncopation. And what that is we have 4 short notes. The first is a down, the second is an up, and then the following 2 are a 2-note slur, on and up. So down, up, up. And there's that little pulse in there. I'm not just going down, up, like that. That tends to have a jerky quality when you play a Georgia with a single down and then a 3-note slur. In fact, if you took that line of logic and applied it to the A section, you would have a very, very different sounding A section, and not in a good way. That jerky thing that happens, that kind of consecutive playing of Georgias really lends itself to that jerky sound. I often refer to it as the Georgia jerk. That's not the Tommy sound. That is. So back to the B section. We're going to start the first phrase with a traditional ending, and then push a Georgia. So let's look at that again. Down, up, push, up, up. Now I could end that phrase with long, just 2 longs, but instead I'm going to swing them. And all that means is I'm stretching out the first and then shortening the second. So I have a long and a half down and a short up. I have a dotted down and a short up. So let's look at all of that. Down, up, push, up, down, up, like that. So that quick little up functions more as a bow reset than a really important, bold sound. Again, down, up, push, up, down, up. Now, this phrase, there's a lot of play. So we could strip it down to something as simple as like that. So 4 longs. Down, up, and then a little syncopated shuffle. And this little syncopated shuffle is similar to the ending that we had in the A section, but not the same. I'm going to go through the C note, not the B note at the end. So down, up, and then up. So it's a little syncopated shuffle with that extra up at the end because I have to play another B section. So I have long, down, up, down, up. But I don't want to finish this lesson up yet. It's not time to wrap it up. I want to talk about the beginning of phrase 2 here of the B section. So again, you can start it with 4 longs. You can continue playing 4 longs and maybe throw a slur in there. Like that as well, which sounds cool. All right. You can also do something that I picked up from listening to Paul Brown play. I'm playing a shuffle, a straight shuffle, long, short, long, short. It's a notey one, so it ends up being slur, short, slur, short. And my fingers are bouncing. Like that. That's pretty cool too. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's another approach. What else do we have? You could do that. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So you do have a few melodic and bowing options for phrase 2 of the B section of this tune. So I'm going to put both phrases together. Down, up, push, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, push, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then I could do it again and again and again. Now, when I end the high part, we're calling it the B section. Sometimes I start with this section, so it's the A. One person's A section is another person's B section, right? That does apply to quite a few tunes out there. Now, with this one, what I want to do is not add the extra up when I play my final B section because I need the room for the pickup notes that lead us back into the A. So I'm going to go at the end of the first B section, at the end of the B repeat. And then that way I'm able to go push and lead back into the A section. So there you have it. That's Devil in the Strawstack. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to run through the entire tune and call out the bowing at the same time. It's nice hearing the bow strokes called out while the tune's being played slow for a lot of people. And I also know now, after years of making videos like this, that a lot of people will use the audio portion only. This way they have the bowing. So, the cut to the chase segment of this lesson. Here we go. Devil in the Strawstack. Push, up, up, down, 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 up. Push, up, down, up. Push, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Push, up, down, up. Push, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Push, up, down, up. Down, up, push, up, down, 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 push, up, down, 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 and then back into the A section. So there you have it. Now, something I'd like to add here is the syncopated shuffle. If it's something that's new to you, there's a good chance you're obsessed with learning how to play it, because it really does add a lot of excitement into fiddling. And it's one of those bow rhythms that has really been played a lot by a lot of people a lot of the time. Dare I say, maybe it's even getting overdone at times. You know, it's that infectious. It's the crack cocaine bow rhythm of fiddling for many people. Not everybody, but for many. So it's good to take that syncopated shuffle, down, up, down, up, and practice it. Practice pushing it. What am I doing? I'm pushing a little syncopated shuffle so I can push another little syncopated shuffle. Like this. Push, up, down, up, down, up. That would be a pushed syncopated shuffle, but I want to clip off the last beat so I can loop this. Push, up, down, up. Push, down, up, down, up. Push, up, down, up. Like that. And eventually get it to the point. Like that. And then when you are quite adept at playing that, you come back to the tune. And then you come back to the tune again and get some of that drone in there. But don't use more pressure. Use less, like I said earlier. So there it is. Thanks for coming, and see you down the road.